Well, hello to all you happy peoples out there. As you can see, I am back in my office. I am TJ Dudley, your resident one winged angel from Wind Chaser Productions. And despite the many different things that could quite possibly go wrong with this year's Play On Con, and the fact that the staff of the hotel division of the Alabama 4-H Center was not completely prepared for the immense PlayOnCon crowd that we had. The hotel staff handled it pretty damn well. Not only that, overall, it was quite the summer camp experience to remember. But I'm gonna be doing a thorough con in review, well, from my viewpoint anyway, on how Play On Con was. While most people, or the majority of the people went from, or just kind of stayed in from one spot to another, I kind of moved about the entire grounds just about every day. You know, seeing what was up, how everyone was doing and whatnot. I was kind of the ops guy, somewhat. Making sure that everyone had everything that they needed or whatnot. Without further ado, sit back and take a chill pill as I give you my review of PlayOnCon 6. Now, there was a couple of firsts for PlayOnCon this year. The major the major forefront with PlayOnCon was the fact that though PlayOnCon is based in Birmingham, it was not actually held in the city of Birmingham this year. It was actually held at the Alabama 4-H Center in Columbiana, Alabama, which is a good 5-10 miles out, maybe almost as far as 20 miles out from Highway 280. It's about a good hour and a half drive just from my house. And I stay in Centerpoint, or close to the Centerpoint Huffman borderline. For those traveling out of state, like from Atlanta, Georgia, or maybe even up north from some of the northern states, they had to have driven equally far. I've heard some people say that it could have stayed it could have stayed in the city of Birmingham this year. And as far as the layout goes of the Alabama 4-H Center, I would have to say this is the first PlayOnCon in the 5 years, including this year, that I've went to PlayOnCon, where we basically had complete control of the entire complex, of the entire compound, so to speak. I mean, from one side of the complex to the other, we basically had complete control of it. From my viewpoint, anyway. Now, there's once you get there, oh, once people got there, they immediately went to the registration desk, which is right next door to the party dorm, which was the Morrison dorm. That's where people checked in at the 4-H Center to get their room keys and whatnot, whether they were staying in the hotel rooms, the party dorm, or the quiet dorm, which was nestled in between and behind both the party dorm and the hotel rooms. I stayed in one of the hotel rooms, and the hotel rooms there that they had at the 4-H Center were pretty nice. Now, in true summer camp fashion, the dorm rooms that they had over in both the party and quiet dorms was equally nice, and right up there at hotel quality and whatnot. The hotel staff, though I didn't mention it to the other two individuals I was bunking with, but the days that I was still in the room into the into the late morning hours, came by and asked if we needed any new tiles or whatnot, and I would say no, because because one, because I mean, because why would we? I thought, why would we need new tiles after just one or two uses or whatnot? I'd probably get at least three to four uses out of tiles here at home before I go about wanting to clean them. But I can't fault the housekeeping staff for coming around every day to see if we needed any new towels or sheets or whatnot, because that they were doing their job. So much kudos to the hotel staff for staying on that. Though the original checkout time was 10 a.m., I've heard that there were maybe some miscommunication issues along that line as to how much time we actually had before we had to check out, or the time we had to be checked out by. I do know that myself, and the people I was bunking with, we kind of didn't get out of our room till just about a few minutes after 10. Because we had a late start. We had a late start that morning. Correct? Yeah, it was Sunday morning. As far as the overall hotel feel experience, as far as staying in the room goes, it was very nice, very comfortable. They had Wi-Fi internet access, meaning that I was able to utilize the internet when I needed to. The only downside I see, as far as, or the only downside that I saw on this front, was the fact that wasn't many spots that people could go to where they would be able to utilize their cell phones in reference to, getting on the phone and calling somebody without, having to be in just certain spots. But I can't really blame the 4-H Center for that, over in the simple fact that there may not be that many phone towers in that area. So I can't, you can't fault the 4-H Center for that. That's how they made the phone towers. I mean, though I don't, though both of my phones are cut off, both of my phones were searching for service, and only to no avail. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. What up? You ever thought you ever thought about cosplaying? Well, the next time you guys decide you want to cosplay, dress up in your favorite character's costume or whatnot, stop by cosplayinamerica.com and check them guys out. We can get you involved in the Kickstarter program that they've got going on. Feel free to check them out.